At the table with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. And it's the Suns to start out. Outside Bull. There's the block. Here's Holmgren on the take. Drops in the layup for two. Well, it's fair to say we can expect a bruising battle between these two, Grant.
Yeah, these are two teams that dare you to bring the ball at them. They both feast on the defensive side, so don't expect any scoring records broken in this one.
Got a piece of it. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Now guarded by Booker. Inside. A nice shot by Gilgeous-Alexander.
He's got the ability to do damage inside and out. SGA's not going to miss that.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
A bit ago, Mark Daigneault and I were able to chat, and he let me in on their strategy for Devin Booker. He said no easy shots for Booker tonight. We only want him taking off-balance, tough looks. At least that's our hope. Sounds like they'll be throwing everything they can at Booker defensively, B.A.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Oh, wasted no time on that one. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Thunder?
They've been pretty intimidating on the defensive end, knocking away shootings, containing shooters, and making it tough to find looks.
First team foul.
And just over a minute played here to start the game. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Well, Booker looking to get quick revenge after that score.
Well, Grant, if you talk about consistent top-level scores, Devin Booker is near the top of that list.
Yeah, and going back to the 17-18 season, Devin has averaged at least 25 points every year. Book can create his own shot and finish. It's hard finding guys who can do both.
Here's Booker. Oh, it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And the wingspan coming into play for SGA, just getting on top of that one.
And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's Booker. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Booker's got 5 now.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Now here's Hartenstein. Count the basket.
Well, Gilgeous-Alexander, with that height at his position, allows him to do so many things other guys really pretty much dream of.
Here's Booker. Outside O'Neal. Three-pointer. Yes, and it's Booker with the setup.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Outside, Williams. Here's Hartenstein. Back to Williams. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. And out of bounds. The Suns will take it. Suns trail by 4. Here's Bull. And finished off by Bull.
Just another part of Devin Booker's amazing offensive game. He finds wide open guys.
Hartenstein. Second chance effort. Oh, he missed the layup. He had him with the pump fake. To the paint. Here's Bull. And finished off by Bull.
Ooh, putting on a show for the fans. Going up with a graceful reverse.
Oh, that had a little extra sauce on it, Grant. And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren. Up top, Hartenstein. And no good. The dry spell continues. And so it's Beal who brings up the ball for the Suns. Booker on the take. And the layup falls. Booker's got 7 points.
So tough to guard. Devin Booker combining that range with the handle.
outside Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's the foul. It'll go on Grayson Allen. That's his first foul of the game. Oklahoma City making a switch here. Goes up off the inbound. Dort for three. Hits the three-pointer.
Well, if you're looking for a 3-and-D player, Dort plays D, and there's your three.
Pass to Bull. Here's Booker. Holmgren with the block. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
A beautiful finish through contact. That's the dog in Holmgren.
This past offseason, OKC decided to move on from their former first-round pick, Josh Giddey.
Yeah, the 6th overall pick in 2021. Giddey is a talented player with good upside, but fit is so important in the NBA, and the Thunder knew his talents would be better suited elsewhere.
A minute 22 left in the opening quarter. Some room here for Williams. Oh, the... Thunder tack on 2 more.
Both teams are hot. Woo! This is a fun one to watch.
Yeah, made for TV game here. Pace is great. Scoring is coming in bunches. And both of the teams feeling confident right now.
Now here's Booker. He has 7.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. Here's Williams. Outside, Williams. From outside the arc. Cole grabs the board.
Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Yep, that one's good. Booker's got 9 points.
That is a fearless take right there from Devin Booker. The defense bodies him up, but excellent there, finishing off the drive.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Pass to Williams. Fires for 3. And the three-pointer goes. Williams has got his 2nd basket.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's on Cason Wallace. Phoenix shooting their 2nd and 3rd free throws tonight. And he ends up missing both free throws. Well, it's been a high-scoring, competitive game through the first quarter of play. Oklahoma City ahead, leading by a point. Let's...
21.
And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And what do you guys think about the Thunder here in this one?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
Pretty prime example here of how to space the floor and do it correctly. When you do it, that's the kind of thing that happens.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. O'Neal pulls it in.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
Pass to Caruso. Oh, Beal picks his pocket. To the inside. O'Neal. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
Execution with pace, that's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
And over the last few years, SGA has emerged as an all-NBA level player, Brett. What's been the key to his success?
I think the key, BA, to him is his confidence. I think that he feels like he is overlooked on a nightly basis and does not get the respect he deserves. So he comes in with that chip on his shoulder, and he plays the entire game coming at any defense that people throw at him.
Pass to Wiggins. And stolen by Bol. And they're on the break. Here's Beal. And then Beal with the dunk.
Yeah, you got to find Bradley Beal even in transition. Because he's going to get out there and fill that lane.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over.
Substitution.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Now Holmgren. 7 points in the game. Pass to Hartenstein. Back to Holmgren. It's hauled in by the Suns.
We're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Second team foul.
The Suns lead by 3. Allen outside. Outside Booker. O'Neal on the wing. Pass to Bol. And finished off by Bol.
And you can't leave the basket unprotected. Bad things will happen to you.
Yeah, that was just way too easy.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, the 11th pick back in 2018, has developed to the point where he is in the MVP conversation. His coach, Mark Daigneault, said he's improved every year. He's been in the league. It's a testament to his humility. He looks in the mirror, he sees what he needs to improve on, and then he works at it. Brian?
All right, Allie, thank you. And they'll keep possession. Pass to Holmgren. Just 5 to shoot. Goes up again. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
Here's Booker. That shot, no good. Great D that time from Holmgren. Pass to Hartenstein. All right, Grant, which U.S.-born player do you think has the best chance to supplant LeBron as the face of the league?
Oh, man, you putting me on the spot, B.A. Well, the conversation has to be between Jason Tatum, Ja Morant, and Anthony Edwards. They're the best young talent that the U.S. has to offer, and they're only getting better.
Now here's Holmgren, and he gets it to go. 4 for 6 so far.
And this is where Holmgren is such a scoring threat. His size can make interior shots easier to find.
Booker with it. 9 points in the game. There's the screen by Bol. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Booker just one of these guys who's calculating on the offensive end. He's trying to figure out what defenses are doing. He's always working hard to find shots, and he's going to influence the game with the way he can produce. At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Here's Hartenstein. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. And he'll be shooting his first free throw. And that one falls for Hartenstein. The Suns trailing. Pass to Booker. Back to Bull. .124 left in the first half. And the layup is good off the glass.
Oh, beating everyone to the ball. Great activity on the offensive glass.
It's Hartenstein, high post. The rebound by Allen. Here's Booker. There's the drive. There's 53 seconds left in the first half of this game. Here's Allen. Blocked! Right side, Williams. Pass to Holmgren. To the middle. Here's Hartenstein. And he banks in the layup. Hartenstein's got 9.
Don't judge Holmgren by his size. He does have a passing skill set, finding shooters and getting them the ball.
We've got 22 seconds left in the second quarter. Outside O'Neal. Back to Booker. Allen on the wing. Outside O'Neal. That three's off the mark. Here's Williams. Here's Holmgren. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Oklahoma City ahead. Up 4. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. You know, after sitting out his first pro year due to a foot injury, Chet Holmgren was well worth the wait, Grant.
Yes, he was. And Chet was actually guarding LeBron during a summer Pro-Am game when he hurt his foot. But Chet was a monster his rookie year, already an elite shot blocker.
Phoenix on D. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander hits the trifecta. He's got 9.
Oh, that jumper so pure. Gilgeous-Alexander with great confidence.
Down low. Bowl. Hartenstein pulls it in. Thunder leading by 7. Pass to Holmgren. Allen outside. Now Booker. The rebound by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Goes back up. O'Neal pulls it in. Suns trail by 7. To the middle. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 9. SGA doing his thing in close.
And kind of par for the course here, right? Coming through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead.
Here's Booker. He's got 11. Oh, it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander. And coming off a major injury, Chet Holmgren was unbelievable in his first full season, Brent.
Doesn't it feel like BA, he poured the concrete and a solid foundation for what his career is going to be all about? I mean, a terrific big with skill, size, toughness, and the sky is the limit for this guy. One of the most unique players that we've seen. Holmgren, part of this new crop of 7-footers with skill, combines rare length and a great ability. And when you add his feel for the game, it could make him special.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
And here's Booker. He drains it. Made half his shots. He's 5 for 10 now.
Devin Booker will score by any means necessary, and that time over decent defense, getting the contact.
Dort outside. From the arc. They get it back. Left side Williams. And counted from 19 feet away. Williams has got 5.
Well, you got to be able to shoot fast in the league. So it's nice to see Williams doesn't need a lot of setup time.
Pass to Bull. Outside for Booker. Back to Bull. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. 11 points in the game. Offensive board. Hartenstein with it. Williams on the wing. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. And the 3 off target.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
And that one's good. Bull. 17 points in the game.
There are only a few players who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
That's tipped. Booker with it. Guarded now by Williams. Pass to Bull. Shoots over Holmgren. Bull, no good. Thunder leading by 8. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Hartenstein. Oh, rejected by Beal.
Well, Beal able to get up and get a hand on him.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Thunder.
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving. Good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
So hits 1 and misses 1 at the line. Suns trail by 9. Here's Booker. And Booker with the jam.
Booker sometimes can come up with those. He can be an impressive dunker.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. He wants to review the game plan. And it's Caruso with the ball for Oklahoma City. They've led by as much as 10. A minute 35 left to play in the third. Takes it inside. Can't cash it in from close range. Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
Here's Bull. And finished off by Bull.
Booker doing a good job that time instead of looking for the shot, looking for a teammate.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, Brian, a lot of teams are staying clear of that dreaded second apron of the luxury tax, but the Suns, they blew right past it, adding Bradley Beal to create a star trio. Kevin Durant said, quote, "That's what you're supposed to do. It's about swinging for the fences every year." They're looking to go the distance.
Every year, you're right. Talent is there, Allie. Williams misses.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
Booker no good. Oklahoma City leading by 8. Inside. And Williams punches it home.
Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding and rising up off the ground.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. A shot from the high post. And it's Booker again missing. Joe with the ball. Pass to Wallace. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. Oklahoma City ahead. They're up by 10. And when we return, we'll get the 4th quarter rolling here on 2K Sports. Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Suns trail by 10. Now here's Booker. To the paint. Here's Beal. Yes, and it's Booker with the setup.
Just such a polished scorer. Bradley Beal getting to the interior.
Pass to Caruso. Sinks the tray. And the Thunder lead by 11.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Oklahoma City leading by 11. To the inside. Here's Williams. Soft touch off the glass.
Coaching staff would like some more shots from that range.
Here's O'Neal. The rebound by Wiggins. So it's Oklahoma City now. This is the most they've led, 13 points. Pass to Williams. Wallace outside. Off target from three-point range. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. Here's O'Neal. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Here's Oklahoma City now. Wallace outside to the middle. Here's Williams. Williams with the screen. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And a nice finish on the layup.
A nice read as usual by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Inside. Here's Bol. And finished off by Bol.
Devin Booker.
That close in against a way shorter defender, you could just put up two.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Solid defense from Bol. Booker. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Thunder leading by 11. Here's Williams. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Gilgeous-Alexander's nothing if not a creator. Let's make that pass in his sleep.
And finished off by Bol.
Flying in with the one-hand slam.
That right there was a statement finish. Oh, it's blocked by Bol. They've got numbers. And an intentional foul right there.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Pass to O'Neal. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Now catching the lead pass at full speed, terrific anticipation, and the delivery on time, on target.
Here's Hartenstein. Bol grabs the board. Just a single rebound away from a double-double.
Yeah, he's been unrelenting. Hard to match his intensity.
Second chance shot. Outside for Booker. And stolen by Hartenstein. Pass to Williams. Holmgren inside. Another shot. Ooh, the toughness of Holmgren.
And this is what Coach wants to see from Holmgren. Outworking the defense to get a second chance look.
Right side Bol. Good work defensively by Hartenstein. Thunder leading by 11. .152 left in the final quarter. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein with it. Picked up by Allen. 5 on the clock. Drains the triple.
The size and skill of Dort is pretty unique. Could be really effective.
Shit feel like his own rookie, man.
Pass to Bol. Shoots over.
Nah, I'm just gonna check. I'm gonna check next time. I notice every time you send it to me, you win. Yeah, just make.
Here's Holmgren with the drive. Lays it up and banks
All right.
it in.
All right. I'm just gonna check next time, man. That's all. You can't make not one shot with SGA, but you can make threes with your center, though. Got 4 threes with your center.
Chalk up the victory for the Thunder.
And at first glance, it appeared to be an easy
I don't
win
know.
for him.
I don't know nobody on that team.
Some storms along the way.
I got to get the Lakers, man. I need my
In terms
superstar.
of
I ain't got no superstar.
competitiveness, It was a lot closer than the final score indicates.
Yeah, I need the Lakers, man. Remember, KD hurt, man.
First one falls.
I got them people you going to get OKC. KD hurt. Nah, I need the Lakers, man. You right. Y'all right. Dino undefeated, man. Dino undefeated. I need the Lakers, man. Yeah, I need the Lakers. Nah, I need the Lakers. Nah, KD will be back tonight. KD back tonight.
Struggling to come back. He really wanted all of those.
I'll be back when KD come back.
Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
That nigga had 8 points last game. That nigga sorry as fuck.
Yeah, the cool thing is that they look like they're having a blast out there. Everyone on the same page, contributions across the board.
He had 8 points last game. Yeah, you score all the points with your center.
That one goes.
You only play with them to run out of the basket, man. You run out of the basket with 55 every down, every play.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
You can't shoot with them, but you can shoot with your center, though.
That's to Holmgren.
You right, man. I need the Lakers, man. Let me go get Lexi. I'm getting the Lakers, man.
Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander.
And if you get off them, I'm getting Boston. I'm letting you know now.
Shooting 7 for 15. And so here's Phoenix.
Okay, go ahead. And when KD come back, I'm gonna play with them. I ain't playing with them when KD come back.
4 seconds separating the shot.
I made you go get them. You don't even supposed to be getting them. I don't even got my superstar. What happened to Indiana and all them people?
Alexander surveying the D.
That man's sorry as fuck, man. That man's sorry. That man's sorry as hell. That man's sorry, man.
And it's going to go on.
That man's sorry. Can't shoot, can't make free throws.
Gilgeous-Alexander makes
That man's sorry, man.
adjustments to get what he wants.
I know.
Both free throws good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
I'm going to get the Lakers and do what Nino do. Just run under the back.
There's 14
I'm gonna give the
seconds
Lakers and just run to the basket with LeBron every play, man. Yeah, but I got the Phoenix and my player hurt, and you got OKC. That means you sorry.
Oklahoma City takes this one.
Because if SGA get hurt, nigga, I'm gonna play. If SGA get hurt, I'm gonna play with Washington, man. I ain't even gonna never play you with them. You won't even play with them if he get hurt.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for you.
Controller throws and yelling and stuff like that.
You want to shout any players that you play with out, like maybe a group that you run with? Anybody?
Can I shout out like a gamer tag?
Gamer tags,
Mr. Air Jordan 27. Yeah.
Okay, camera point over there.
Yeah. He's good. If you want to run with him. Also, another notable good player, Jay Will on my team, the other Jalen Williams.
Yeah.
He's very good at 2K, so definitely show him some love.
What about your brother?
Oh, he's horrible. I would never shout him out.
Yeah, Cody's horrible at NBA 2K. That's
Cody's
what
not
we
good
do.
at 2K, yeah. But first-person shooter games, he's good. But 2K, that's not his thing.
Okay, and when you make your My Player, what's your build?
I try and do I think it's like a 3-level, 3-way scorer, defender, or whatever. But I try and like make it myself. So I put like all the stuff that I think I'm good at on there. So it always gives me something different.
Which is?
Like it's usually something 3-way. It's usually 3 levels something.
Okay. Because a lot of players, they either want themselves or completely opposite. So.
Nah, I think I'm pretty awesome. I'm gonna be trying to make myself. But every time I try and like adjust it a little bit, it'll change it. So usually I try and go for like a 3-level score, and that seems to be the most fun.
Yeah, and your team in real life is very defensive focused, but players on 2K love to shoot. So what defensive advice would you give NBA 2K players?
I don't know. I think a lot of it's like anticipation, like trying, like it's a video game. So I feel like some things, you know, you can kind of like read ahead a little bit. So that's what I would say, trying to anticipate plays, but I don't really be playing defense on there, which is why I don't get asked to play by some of my friends.
And if you had to choose a My Team starting 5 with any NBA player, could be past or present, who are you choosing?
Okay. I'll probably pick Steph at the 1. I'm putting myself at the 3, Kobe at the 2. I'll probably do Bron and KD.
Terrible team.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not winning anything with that.
I don't know if we'd win a game.
Is there a moment when you're playing 2K where you think, man, this is why I play the game?
Seeing myself for the first time, that always sticks out. So anytime I see myself in the game, and now that my little brother's in the game too, I think that usually kind of makes it a little more real.
And now you're an NBA All-Star, so your NBA All-Star self is going to be in the game too.
Yeah, like I'm gonna be in there with the jersey. Hopefully that boosts my rating a little bit. That's what I'm waiting on. I just need a little plus.
It seems like 5 days since. Every time I hold up my wrist, it's a new face. I shouldn't have got a whip for her. She came to my convention. She texting these. She give me a commission. Only time he could get at me is my mentions. Buy for it, get it tailored, I know her dimension. She's so in love with CC, it's all over her wish list. They took her to the back room, I let her get a bit. For an envy, don't put them in your business. I let you go for whatever you want and she ain't get. I'm 800 and on chrome jean, camo shorts and a long sleeve. I'll be gone for a month or two, I'm knocking off this money. I gotta keep some racks inside my reach, get lonely. You know what I mean? Bro, tell us get our own. My on my armpit. I'm turning up like I don't got my own. Shut off on an island. Both our phones on silent. Like what you heard about me, you gotta come and try this. Baby, these handshakes getting weirder and weirder. Look at every man eye to eye, I don't fear them. These little that worship me. I ain't by my other purse in a minute. I ain't take a pretty to Turks in a minute. I ain't put no.
Nah, my player hurt. What I'm getting up for? Oh, you want me to play with them? Nah, my player hurt, man. He be back tonight. When they updated tonight, he back on here. I ain't playing with them no more. James Harden know how to get to the basket, man. He know what to do. He can do the same thing Booker do.
The excitement of the NBA is on the way. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Brent Beard. David Aldridge will join us momentarily from the sidelines. Now, here is Harden. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game. And what a matchup we have here in the front court, Greg.
Yeah, each of these teams are
that was kind of easy, man. I forgot about him. I forgot about him, man.
Here's home.
Let's go, man.
And it's Norman Powell with the foul.
KD come back tonight, man. KD come back tonight. No, you can't. I play the middle, bro. You can't. I can play. I play the middle. No, you ain't, man. No, you ain't. I play the middle, man. Remember, Bo don't start, man. He not my star center. I put him in.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder.
All right, man.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
All right.
Now here's Harden.
Well, it's the Euro step king right here, boy. I forgot about him.
Harden's got his second bucket.
I'm going to get 50 points from him, man. Get on my mic, man.
Oh, there, Harden just making the right decision.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks. Mark Daigneault and I got a chance to talk for a bit. I asked him how you deal with James Harden tonight, and Coach said his focus is not letting Harden get the matchups he wants, not allowing him to get ISOs. Coach said he has to work for it tonight, so they will try to throw some resistance his way, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David.
Nice teamwork. The right guy ends up with the ball in his hands, and Kawhi finishes that possession.
Right, looking back to last season, the Clippers had one red-hot stretch.
That's right. They went on a 26-5 run.
Man, you know it's a defensive team, man, so I ain't even worried about that. Phoenix don't play no damn defense. It's a defensive team.
Here's Harden, following the score by Oklahoma City.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Back to Dort. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 6. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And once Holmgren gets the ball in there, he can finish in so many ways.
It's Harden with the drive. And the basket is good. He's got a chance here.
Hold on, man. Let me let Kawhi stick on. S whatever the fuck that sorry that nigga name, man. He's sorry on here. He good in real life. He's sorry on here.
For one more at the line.
Nah, he good. He good on. He ain't good on here. He good in real life. I know how to play with him. You don't know how to get to that basket, nigga. I know how to get to that basket with him.
That's early confidence for him.
I'm gonna beat your ass with him. I like these people. Let me find somebody else that know how to shoot a 3.
Talk about confidence.
It's my first time playing with them.
About Harden's quote from a couple years ago when he said, "I'm not a system player. I am the system."
Kevin, I laughed when I heard it because most guys couldn't say that, but Harden absolutely can. He's an elite scorer.
These people tough, what?
Your offense
Phoenix soft. These people tough.
Him when he's on the floor.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout.
I say I got Nate Batum. Well, don't let me put Nate Batum in here. I remember he played for Portland. Let me find somebody that's not better for the try-side. You know I like to mess these lineups up. Let me put him in. So I just can't give you no fuck out. You want layups all fucking game. Layups, dunks. I just gotta play that, that's all. You shot the ball good last game though. Made me come out the zone.
4-point game.
Okay, let's go, man. They gonna stick you. Yeah, he gonna stick you. I ain't even gotta worry about you now. Let's stop playing me, nigga. Fuck that me, nigga. I play center.
Terrific defense from Zubac. His team relies on him to help alter shots.
And Leonard has it in the corner.
The left-handed, man.
Well, the D really getting away with one there.
He ain't playing with him like that. He ain't going around him.
9 out of 10 times.
Here's Holmgren.
Come here. That right between him up and get your ass out.
He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Well, Brent, we had to wait a year for it, but Chet Holmgren had an incredible rookie season.
And I don't think any talent evaluator is surprised at the way that Chet came in his first year and was able to contribute and sometimes dominate in the ways that he did. So coming back healthy, making that immediate impact, Chet Holmgren is going to be a superstar in this league.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Banked in off the glass.
When you have a guard like Gilgeous-Alexander that fights inside, it can add some spunk to your team.
On the wing, Batum. Leonard on the wing. Back to Batum. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7'1" with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity.
Here's Dort. And the rejection by Zubac. 6 on the shot clock. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one comes up a bit short. The Clippers in the lead. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks very much. James Harden is still a factor at age 35. He says, I'm more than a scorer, so for me, it's just impacting the game at the highest level. Kevin, he's led the league in scoring 3 times, but he's also led the league in assists. So, it's pretty much true. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Oh, don't forget, he rebounds as well as any guard right now in the NBA. Now here's Harden. After the miss from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Defense as tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Here's Holmgren. No good with the elbow jumper.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
Out of hand on it.
I'm finna get his old ass out of there. He got to get out of there. That old ass nigga got to get out. You're right, he old, man. He can't play no more.
By 3. Harden with it. He's got 7. Pass to Zubac. And that one drops.
Great pass by Harden. He can put it right where you need it to be.
17 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's hauled in by Zubac. Harden scanning the floor. Over Holmgren. And we reach the end of the first quarter. The Clippers on top. They lead by 5.
Might have me a second team, man. I like these people.
The second quarter when we return.
Nah, he got that nigga on him.
I hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half.
Got that nigga on him. You don't really score with him, though. You score 55.
So far about the offensive approach.
It's 55 I got to worry about. You don't score with SGA.
Guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
On the wing, Williams. From outside, off the mark. Los Angeles leading by 5. In recent years, Brent, we've seen Oklahoma City turn into a contender simply by developing their own young talent.
Yeah, blocks on sticks, on bricks, on blocks, and that's what they've done. They have not signed a free agent, a big-name guy. They've built from within. They've built an incredible roster by drafting well and fostering the growth of these young players, along with a coach who has given them a lot of belief. It's been pretty magical in OKC.
Now here's Harden. And there's the foul. Go on Alex Caruso. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And stolen by Wiggins.
Opportunistic defense on that possession, guys.
Yeah, that's why I like these people. I like him. Motherfucking Clark.
And huge hands.
Clark, nigga. I need that help out there. Can't do everything. Let me play by
number 2. We're about a minute in. Pass to Caruso.
Scared of the clock. Oh, yeah, he's scared of the clock. That's why they call him the clock.
And here we go. Powell heading to the hoop. And the dunk
I need that defensive help, man.
Just love these opportunities in the open floor to see athleticism like what Norman Powell gave us there.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alteration. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. They trail by 7. On the wing, Williams. Got it. Good job in the low post. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Now, here is Harden. He's got 7. Outside Leonard. Zubac in the post. Kicks it out to Harden. Clock at 6. Zubac trying to break loose. To the paint. Here's Williams. Over in the corner, Caruso. That 3 off the mark. Clippers leading by 5. Outside Leonard. To the middle. Here's Zubac. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries. Greg, you know this. Good coaches give their players confidence. But what's the balance there between affirmation and accountability?
Well, when you believe in a player, that also comes with expectations. So a coach has to boost them up and also demand that they deliver.
Now, here's Zubac. He has 6. Rebound by Williams. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket. I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
The Thunder have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Brent, when you talk about the Clippers franchise, and you appreciate this so much, their first superstar was really Bob McAdoo.
Oh, and what a tremendous talent. You know, most people remember Bob McAdoo with his years with the Lakers. But, man, when he was with the Buffalo Braves, 3 straight scoring titles, was the league MVP in 1975. Sorry, Dad. Some people still consider him the club's best player ever.
Back to Williams. Pass to Joe. And a miss there on the triple.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And Isaiah Joe picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Substitution on the court.
On the wing, Harden. He has 7. And here is Powell. And the rejection by Holmgren. Here's Hartenstein. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Now, here is Harden. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. Los Angeles with another miss. Here's Williams. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to go on Norman Powell.
Yeah, easy call.
The Thunder have made 2 of their previous 3 free throws in today's game. He's listed at 6'5", but Brent, Jalen Williams seems so much bigger than that on the floor.
Yeah, Kevin, one of those guys that has more presence on the floor than the measurements you look at on paper. This guy plays bigger. He's got a great frame. He's got great strength. He's got great poise. And there are a lot of people who are going to recognize just how talented Jalen is.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin, the Thunder are young, but they figured out how to win. Defensive ace Lou Dort talked about their chemistry. He said nobody cries about shot selection or anything like that. We know what each player can do. We just really want to see the team win and succeed. Kevin, you see that in their play.
Don't you, David? Every single game, pulling in the right direction. Oklahoma City moving it around. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's off from three-point range. The Clippers trail. Harden up top. 7 points in the game. And there's the call on Lou Dort. That's his first foul.
Coming onto the floor for your Thunder, number 22.
Harden outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Kicks it out to Leonard. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
Clippers substitution.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. So both teams making some changes here. And here are the Thunder now. They're on a 12-4 run. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. It's deflected. Pass to Eubanks. Outside for Batum. The layup off target. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime.
That nigga can't never get back here. I'm finna go cut his ass. I'm finna go cut his fucking ass. He can't never get back here.
And for 2K Sports, we'll be back here at Paycom Center right after this.
That nigga break the layup. Nah, that boy was good back in 2009 and all that, boy. I just play with the people. That nigga sorry as hell. Damn, I don't know to shoot it on this team.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. The Thunder with the lead. Top of the key, Hartenstein. Here's Holmgren. Offline with the baseline jumper.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And you know teams are going to be physical with Holmgren, but he's aggressive, and boy, he plays with passion. Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. And so Harden will bring it up for Los Angeles. A 2-point game. Leonard on the wing. Pass to Powell. Here's Harden. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Oklahoma City now. Over in the corner, Williams. Offline with his 3. Here's a chance for them to retake the lead.
And they have done well to stick around these last few minutes.
That's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
Now, here is Harden. He's got 7. Here we are sizing up GA Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his teammates with his catch and shoot abilities, but he's equally gifted shooting off the dribble.
Brent, Kawhi Leonard seems to be at his best. He is his most incredible when it matters the most.
Yeah, I think we sometimes tend to forget about how dominant Kawhi was in the performances at the biggest moments during the NBA Finals with his MVP awards, and it's mostly due to the fact that injuries have taken him away from those moments. But it's all in there. He is capable of dominating a game on both sides of the floor, Kevin, and I hope that there's another opportunity for us as fans to see him have one more crack at that, if not a couple more, before his career is over.
And it's the Clippers' ball. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's foul number 2 for him.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Pass to Zubac. To the right side. 6 to shoot. Dunn misses. Right side, Williams. Buries it down low. Williams has got the lead up to 2 now for the Thunder.
And finally, someone scores.
Yeah, the buckets have been few and far between, and neither team able to get into any sort of offensive rhythm.
From deep, Harden. Pass to Powell. And again, the Clippers turn it over.
Coming onto the floor for your Thunder.
And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Hartenstein with it. Well guarded by Dunn. And that one is good from Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got 10 points in the game. Here's Harden. He has 7. Outside Leonard. Shot clock at 5. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. The Thunder leading by 4. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Harden. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Here's Zubac. Left side, Leonard. Powell with it. On the wing, Harden. The Clippers need to get off a shot. And again, it's the Clippers missing. We've got 1:48 left in the third quarter of the game. Hartenstein. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it attacks an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that. You know, altered shots don't show up on the official stat sheet, but as we saw there, he does a great job of doing that as well as collecting the rebound.
They've hardly needed anyone else today to get out to this lead. I mean, he's provided almost all of their offense.
And here is Los Angeles now, following the score by Oklahoma City. Zubac, no good. Now the Thunder with it. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. Williams. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
At the line for your Oklahoma City, Williams.
And he can't hit the second. People like to debate, and Greg, I don't know if this is you, what's better, Kawhi's defense or his offense?
Well, Kevin, I'll say this. Even if he was a subpar defender, his offense alone would have him among the league's top players. But his defense isn't subpar. At its best, it's elite.
The Thunder pull it in.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
Clippers trail by 8. Pass to Zubac. Caruso with the steal. And now here comes Williams leading the break. Got it up. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And we've reached the end of the third. Thunder out in front as they dominate the last minutes of the quarter on an 8-0 run. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. And the Clippers have possession, trailing here by 8. Harden outside. Pass to Zubac. Here's Dunn. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
Guy who's all about team, Zubac. Very unselfish.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Wallace outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Clippers trail by 6. In the corner, Powell with it. Trying to find Harden, and he's got it now. Wide open look here for Zubac. No good off the front iron.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Nobody near Williams. The three-pointer off the mark. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. And it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Superb D from Gilgeous-Alexander, using his length to wipe away the shot.
Rebound by the Clippers. Here's Harden. Going inside. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And that's now 9 points for James Harden. The Thunder leading by 4. Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a 2-pointer. The Thunder with another miss.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Oklahoma City.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
And a new group in here for the Thunder. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk. Thunder making a switch here. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
During that last break, Coach Mark Daigneault talked to his team. Now, he wants his team to mix it up offensively. He said, we've been settling for too many threes. Don't be afraid to attack the rim. Challenge the defense. Let's see some variety out there. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, thanks. Brent, we know that James Harden has won 3 consecutive scoring titles in his past. But now, he really has worked on his game and changed his game to a degree.
Well, that's true, Kevin. Also, the system around him has changed. I mean, what they leaned into in Houston for James Harden to become an offense unto himself was unique at the time. James is a little bit older. He's playing with different set of players that bring their own skill sets, but he's much more of a passer. He led the league in assists in 2023. So all of his offensive ability has not gone away. It's just manifesting itself in a different form right now.
5 on the clock. High post, Zubac. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
The Thunder leading by 7. Outside Williams. Pass to Holmgren. A wide open look here for Caruso. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Defensively, you can't afford to give him that kind of look, especially down this many points.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers.
Harden, no good. And so it's Dort with it. He brings it up for Oklahoma City. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Pass to Hartenstein. Ball's not loose. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. And Oklahoma City making a change here. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Crosses over. Just 5 to shoot. Goes back up. He lays it in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the lead up to 14 now for the Thunder.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Leonard with the ball. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Zubac. Holmgren with the steal. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3. It's on Kawhi Leonard. Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side. But when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media. But people in the know how good of a defender he is.
And money from the stripe. SGA could close his eyes and knock that down.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Oklahoma City.
And it may be a comfortable win for him, but, you know, they had to weather a few storms along the way, and that's all part of the story.
Yeah, Kevin, this was by no means the runaway that it might appear to be. It was a scrappy performance, though, all the way through.
And one of the league's top talents, game in and game out. And doing it here again in this one. A terrific night for Chet Holmgren.
You can set a tone with defense, and that's exactly what he did with how he protected the rim.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Harden missing his last shot. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. That doesn't go either for Gilgeous-Alexander. And here is Los Angeles now. It's an 18-point game. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Count that one.
Assist from Chris Dunn.
There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Brent Barry, Greg